here's a client and here's a designer. And one way to describe the relationship is awkward. The reason being is there are sometimes lack of communication or miscommunication and different expectations. I've been around quite a few disciplines of design, and one of the things I've noticed over time with different clients and in different places is this difference or lack of communication when it comes to expectations. The reason being is this lack of balance between what to show and what to tell, and what to see and what not to see. Now you need to show to the client what you've designed so far. And one of the things you can showcase when you design a space, whereas it's a retail shop, or a hotel room, lobby, or a restaurant, or any other space, is the 3D render, which is the way the space is gonna look and feel. Meaning you have the furniture, the colors, the textures, and so on. That's for a space, but if it's a digital product, it's more or less the same thing. So you can show the user interface, which means the look and the feel of the application or the platform that you have designed. Which means you have the colors, you have the fonts, you have the buttons, and so on. This is the tricky part, because according to the milestones you have to set goals and move to the next steps. And if you show this from the beginning, this might not play into your favor, because it's really easy to get distracted by details that do not matter at this point in time. So if it's a space, it might be like, I don't really like the chair, can we change the chair? I don't like the color of the curtains. And this is not what you want at this point in time. What you need is to understand if the space is working, if the zoning is what is meant to be, if the interactions in the space is what you're looking for. It's the same thing when it comes to a digital product. What matters is the functionality. How does it work? How is the flow? How are users going to use it to get to the point they want to get to? How many steps are there going to be? And so on and so on. So the point is, if it's like, if the colors are, let's say you have blue and green, what you might get is like, I don't like the animation of the button when I click on it, or I don't really like this blue. Can we do it orange? And this is not what you want. So it's just a waste of time for both of you, and the expectation would be like, this is not what I was expecting, I wanted something else. So make sure you set your expectations right. As a client, expect that this is part of the process, and as a designer, make sure you set the rules, because you know how it works, and be able to get what you need from the client so you can move forward. Now, I've been talking about being a designer and being a client, but this applies all the way through. So if you're a startup, you're a founder, you're designing your own product, and even if you work in a big company, it doesn't really matter. What matters is like, start small and grow.